Hello everyone, this is Just a Dad. Today I'm going to do a review on this Ninja Woodfire grill.
Was given to me free by Ninja.
So this is an unboxing and I'm going to do a review. We're going to cook some ribs on it. So first I'm going to show you, this is everything that came out of the box. You do have to put the handles on and it comes with the tool to do it. I'm going to show you how to do that. We're going to talk about it and then we're actually going to cook some ribs, smoke some ribs. Okay, so the handles are labeled left and right. Again, it comes with this Allen wrench. Turn the grill over. Now it's extremely heavy, so be careful with this part. Now there's like these little grooves. They're going to fit right there. The screws are already installed in the handle. Then you're just going to tighten down the screw. Okay, so the handles are installed. Now that's for the base. You can still lift the lid now. So we lift the lid. This is the grill grate. This is what it looks like. It's got like a non-stick coating to it. This has to be installed. There's the heating element. You've got your fan on the top. There's like a micro switch here, so it's going to know. And there's also a drip. So the grease is going to drip through the back, and there's a drip tray around back. It does have an air fryer basket. You can do air frying also. It just sits on there like that. Okay, so there's the top of the wood fire grill. Again, there's the grill grate. Around back, that's where the hot air is going to come out. It does have a cord you got to plug in. Now the cord is only 3 feet long. It does have this GFI receptacle on it, and it is 3-prong. But you can plug this into an extension cord. It has to be 16 gauge or larger. And so when you plug it in, you should have the green light. That means you're going to have power to the unit. If you want to test the GFI, press that button and the green light goes away. To reset it, hold that down just a second and it will reset. Around back, here's that drip tray I was telling you about. It comes all the way out. It slides in there. 120 volts, 60 hertz, 1,760 watts. Now here's where the wood fire pellets are going to go. This is a spring-loaded compartment, and there's the little area where you're going to put the wood fire pellets. Okay, so let's take a closer look at this. You're going to lift this up. This is spring-loaded. Now be careful. This basket here, so it's got some sharp edges on it right there, so be very careful. But that's where you're going to put the pellets. And it does come with this scoop. Now this scoop is about a half a cup. I measured it. Here's what the pellets look like. It says to use the Ninja Woodfire pellets, okay? I'm going to be using the Robust blend, and there's an all-purpose blend here. And again, there's kind of a close-up of the pellets. So in this area, we can see there's a heating element. That is what's going to start the wood pellets on fire. So you're just going to leave this container in there. You're going to use this little scoop to pour the wood pellets in. And then when you're all done, you do have to let this cool down and make sure that they're not smoking or burning anymore. Then you're going to empty out the ash by pulling this out. Now don't forget, this is an outside wood fire grill. I'm going to be showing you inside, but I am going to be taking it outside when I actually start the cooking. Okay, so I've got it plugged in. Let's take a look at the selector switch. So you're going to turn this, it's in the off position. Let's go to grill. I can do high, medium, and low, and I can change the time. Let's go to smoker. When you do the smoker, it automatically turns the wood flavor on. But say if you're in grill, it's not going to start that wood fire. It's not going to start the pellets until you press this button. So you have to press this button if you want to do the wood fire pellets in grill or any of these other. But if you're in smoker mode, it will automatically start the wood fire pellets. And when you turn it off, it says bye. So let's go to, there's kind of a line here, air crisp. Again, I can change the temperature. I can go all the way up to 450, bake. You know, it looks like I can go up to 400, roast. 425, we got broil, 500, dehydrate. And I can change the temperature. And there is a start, stop button right here. So start, and you saw it said the word ignition. So it's gonna start that igniter that's gonna start those wood fire pellets. Now, I'm going to be using the smoker. So if you're using the smoker, you don't have to preheat. But if you're using the grill, you're supposed to do a preheat first. But it does say here you can press and hold the start stop button for 4 seconds to skip the preheat. So again, remember, we've got a heating element down here and a heating element up at the top. And we also have that heating element in the smoker area that's going to start those pellets on fire so that they'll smoke inside here. Now it does come with a really nice quick start guide and recipe book. I'm going to be following this recipe book for some baby back ribs. And I love how it has step-by-step directions. And then there's the recipe for the baby back ribs. So when you have the selector and grill, it does heat the bottom and the top when the top is closed. You can grill with the top open and it'll just do the bottom heating them, so you can kind of keep an eye on it a little better. But as soon as you close it, it will start the heating element on the top when you're in grill mode. And again, I can add the Woodfire flavor to any of these settings. I just have to make sure and press it. But when I'm on smoker, it automatically starts the Woodfire. And you can see that so when I turn it to grill, I don't see it. But when I go to smoker, I see the Woodfire light. So cooking area overall dimensions are right around 14 inches left to right. Front to back is around 10.5. Depth-wise, you're looking at maybe about 3 inches. It does have a nice seal that comes down around it when you close the lid. And there is a big sticker on the top that says only compatible with Ninja Woodfire pellets. Okay, so the stand that this is going to need to sit on is about 17 inches wide, but with the handles, you're looking at almost about 23 inches, but it only needs a 17-inch wide base to stand on. And now front to back, it's got these feet. So front to back is 17 inches. So you need a 17-inch by 17-inch square for this to sit on. And so I am opening and closing it. It's very stable. It doesn't feel like it's going to tip over or anything. Okay, so there's the baby back ribs. I just went ahead and seasoned them with this Grill Mates Sweet and Smoky rub. And I'm going to be following the directions step by step. Okay, so I'm outside. I've got it plugged into an extension cord. I've got my ribs on. I haven't turned it on yet. We're going to close the lid. We're going to put the pellets in first. So you're simply going to hold this open and put your pellets right down in there. Okay, so that scoop filled that up just perfect. There's how much. You don't want to fill it any higher than that. Okay, so we're going to turn the selector to smoker. I like that the display is nice and easy to read outside. It is kind of sunny, but I can see those very nice. Okay, so the temperature it says to set to 250. Now the lights aren't flickering in real life. They're nice and steady, but we're going to set the time to 2 hours. So that is hours. So we're going to go 2 hours and hit the start button. Now it says ignition first. So it's going to be igniting these Woodfire chips. So at this point, it's starting to sound kind of like an air fryer. I can hear the top fan is kicked on. And so I've got a timer set, so we'll watch and see how long this ignition process takes. Okay, so it's been 3 minutes. The ignition process is not quite over. I'm starting to get some smoke coming out the top. I'm sorry, around back we're starting to get some smoke come out. And we can sort of take a look. I don't recommend doing this, but there's what it looks like so far. Okay, so right about the 5-minute mark, it switched over to a timer now. Again, those are nice and steady in real life. The ignition process went away. I've got a lot of good smoke coming out the back. It smells really good. Now the fan is kind of at a low speed I can hear right now. And again, I don't recommend this, but let's just take a peek. Yeah, there's the pellets. Okay, so now we're going to check them after 1 hour. We're looking for an internal temperature of between 190 degrees and 203 degrees. Now they don't recommend opening this and checking it a bunch. So after an hour, I'm going to check them and flip them. And then it says every 30 minutes check the internal temperature and then monitor it closely after that. But let's take a peek. It's been about 7 minutes. There's what it looks like. Ooh, that looks good. I like that there is a nice seal around here. We're not getting any smoke coming out here, just around the back. That's where all the smoke's coming out. Okay, so it's been 1 hour. After 1 hour, the countdown clock changes. So now we got 56 minutes and those are seconds. So we're gonna lift it up and see how they're doing and turn them. Ooh, they look good. Okay, so let's just get a quick, we still got another 30 minutes to go, but these are already pretty done. Wow, we're looking for a 160 to 200 degree temperature. Okay, so let's flip them. Then we're gonna close the lid. There's how it looks on the inside. There's kind of where the smoke's been coming out. And then let's close it. Now the fan kind of sounds like it's on a low speed. And then let's have a look over here at the pellets. Yeah, the pellets are pretty well gone. Okay, so there's only 15 minutes left to go. Let's check the internal temperature. So yeah, we're at 200. Yeah, these are done. These look really good. Okay, so let's flip them over. Yeah, these look delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna hit the stop button, and there's what it looks like. We did get some of the greases go into the grease trap. And again, let's be careful of the smoke box. Let's take a look at the smoke box. Yeah, it used up all of it. There's the ash. So we'll wait for that to cool down, and then we'll take that out and remove the ash. And there's what it looks like on the top of it. So you can see there's where all the smoke came out. Okay, so I just cut one open. There's the baby back ribs. They look delicious. Let's give them a taste. Okay, so here's what they look like. They're very juicy still. So the meat definitely has a smoky flavor to it that tastes really good. I'm very happy with this Ninja Woodfire grill. Thanks everybody for watching.